No big deal. I just had to get an impression for a crown, is all. So it didn't take long and it was painless. So I'm going to give it a few minutes and see if somebody hops on here, if anybody hops on. So give you, pardon me, give you a little bit of an update. You guys, thankfully it is a little bit warmer today. We have had just horribly, bitterly cold weather, just awful. Yesterday, when I got up, it was, I think, 16. Hello, Lorraine, you made it. Thank you again for my birthday card. I love it. So I'll tell you a little something funny about Frankie. Hold on. It's right here. So I only have 2 cards, but I sit them up every day, and every day he comes and boop, boop. It fought over, Mom. I don't know what happened. But what a special card. Thank you, Lorraine. I see somebody else has jumped on, so good, good. No, I was just whining about the weather because I'm good about doing that. Yesterday, it was 16 degrees with a feels like temperature of 5. I got 1 egg yesterday. I think even the girls were like, well, this is ridiculous. So, and it was very, very windy. We had snow off and on. Thank you again, Lorraine. I appreciate it. You know, it's nice to be thought of. My son, I know, will send me something. And I don't need presents. I mean, I'm kind of outgrown that. And guys, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I was going to try to do a little craft here while we were talking. I'm weeding off a little saying. I was going to show you some craft idea that I've been working on because I found a way to do something. I'm just so thrilled that I finally learned how to use my Cricut to do labels. Hello, let it be known. Hi, Jane. See, you made it. Happy birthday. My birthday, actually, guys, I'll tell you. I mean, I wasn't trying to be secretive or anything. I don't care. My birthday is Friday. What I didn't want is, you know, there's a lot of, and I won't call anybody out, but there's just a lot of like e-begging. I guess you would call it. Like, you know, people get on and talk about what they hope to get for their birthday or whatever, and I don't need anything. I just need y'all to watch my channel. We are at let's see, 3,914. I may be off a couple. It just seems like every few days, you know, 4 or 5 new subscribers. I am thrilled. You know, I don't want to have too much pride, but it is a good feeling because I don't have like a big homesteading channel like Off Grid with Doug and Stacy promoting my channel. I would never ask someone to promote my channel. You know, a lot of it has been with you all sharing, and some of it just by the algorithm. Occasionally I'll hit the algorithm. My biggest video of all time was cleaning out my disaster craft room. I got a comment today on it, and gosh, guys, that was what, 2 years ago, probably, that I did that. Yeah, it's been a while back. So I do have a few things I wanted to just share with you, just give you kind of an update. First, I did do a video this morning that will be up tomorrow morning, so you'll see the same outfit. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you all for your prayers and your concern. I didn't break ribs because if they were really broken, I wouldn't be feeling this good. So starting Friday night, I switched over to heat. And wow, did it ever make a difference? So it's probably, you know, it might be a little bit of a torn muscle, or there's a lot of cartilage between your ribs, something like that. But I'm absolutely fine, which is really nice. If I cough or sneeze, it's not a pleasant experience, but I want to thank you all for praying for me because that does make all the difference. Just a quick update on my mom, y'all. My mom is definitely declining, and she's declining more rapidly than I've seen her decline in a long time. I was there day before yesterday, and I spent a couple hours, and My mom is in her own world. She has some interesting stories. Um, and while that's hard to hear, if you just make it pleasant, and that's why I shared that information that was written by someone who was early in their dementia journey and could express. Glad you're feeling better. No more, no more skating in socks. I know, no more polishing the hardwood floor. Mm. Yeah, you need to be really careful about that Murphy's oil soap, guys, because it can make those hardwood floors slick. Yeah, if I would have just been in bare feet or had my slippers on, I wouldn't have fallen. Probably. Probably, I'm going to say. But anyway, back to mom. She did not have the result from the medication for her heart failure that was hoped. And there's a limit to how much a person can have if they have compromised kidney function. So my mom is not in pain. She's not suffering. I can just tell clinically as a nurse that she's not doing well. So I love my mom. It's going to be hard no matter how prepared you think you are. But I also know that my mom is basically outliving her mind, and she knows the Lord, and I know where she's going when she passes away. So there will be rejoicing in heaven, and she'll be reunited with my dad. And oh my gosh, I am not going to cry on every single live. But again, guys, if I were to happen to disappear, not have a video up, it could just be something going on. I'll try to leave a message in the community tab. Okay, let's talk about something happy. I have my notepad here.
Here's what I found.
I swear, the big hugs for you and prayers for you both, and it's okay to cry. Thank you. Guys, I cry so easy. Yeah, my mom does have a lot to deal with. Thankfully, guys, she's now at the point, you know, early on, she knew that she was confused at times, and that was horrible for her. Now she is pleasantly confused because she doesn't know she's confused, and she's in her own reality. So that's good. That's good. I'm glad that she's not distressed about things. And she's always, now, she did know who I was Saturday, which was a shocker because usually she doesn't. But she's always glad to see me, whoever she thinks I am, and I'm always glad to see her. So we are having an Easter egg hunt. Let's see, the day before Easter. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Yeah, I will, Lorraine. Thank you. It's oh, how much to share, right? You know, like I don't want to air my I cry at Hallmark commercials. I do too. And you know those commercials where they're trying to get you to donate for homeless animals and such? I absolutely cannot watch them because I bawl like a baby. So my particular situation is I have an older sibling who lives in the area who just won't help, who has not been, yeah, it is good she's not distressed, Jane. She's just not participatory. And that puts a little bit of pressure on me from the standpoint of like, what if I'm sick or I fall down again? Ouch, break my new mirror. That's a country expression. You know, what if something happens and my mom would need me and I couldn't be there? I don't have a backup plan, but that's why she's in a facility, and I try to reassure myself of that. So that's put a little bit more stress on me. It's not that I care to do anything for my mom, ever. It doesn't matter what she needs. And I think I've shared with you, my mom eats 5 pounds, I said 5 pounds, of the little Hershey bars. They're like this big, not the bite size, the little ones, a week. And every week, I ship her 5 pounds. Well, because I get it through Amazon. I just have it shipped right to her. But, you know, sometimes she needs toothpaste, or she needs a new pair of pants, or new pajamas, or she's out of deodorant. I mean, whatever, that kind of falls to me. But I think I've done a really good job on keeping up with that. I've kind of gotten into a routine with it. So I'm glad for that. I just wish I had a backup. My son lives 4 hours away. He would definitely be a backup. But, my dad was one of 10 kids. They're all gone. My mom is one of three. She has an older brother. He lives in another state and he's well in his 90s. So, there just isn't anyone. So I'll be strong, right? So, what I wanted to share with you guys is this might be TMI. I am going to try a food sensitivity comprehensive test from Everlywell. I'm not affiliated. I paid for this with my own money. But, y'all, with everything that's added to our food, and you all know I don't eat 100% organic. I sometimes eat junk food. But I try to be very careful because I do have the problem with soybean. Well, lately I've been having issues. It's good to have others to help us. We all can't be there, but oh yes, you guys give me a lot of support and encouragement, and I appreciate that, and it does help. I don't know how I ever lived without YouTube and all the nice friends that I've made. But anyway, back to the food sensitivity issue. I'm super careful about reading labels and getting everything soy free and not eating out. But lately, I have been having some food sensitivity issues and I'm not sure where it's coming from. So my son works with a gentleman whose wife has the same issues. And she did this test and got all kinds of data about foods. It's not an allergy test, it's a sensitivity test. And I think that's where sometimes Western medicine falls short in that they're checking to see if you're allergic. You can have an intolerance or a sensitivity to something that isn't going to show in an allergy test. So that's why I wanted to do this particular test. It is a blood test, so it comes to your house. It just came today. You just prick your finger. I was going to do it on camera, and I was like, oh, that might freak somebody out. And then you just, squeeze and you fill up these little drops on a card. You register it online, and then you mail it back in compliant mailing materials because it is a biological specimen. But I just wanted to tell you all, hi, Jackie. It's a CLIA certified lab. You get your results digitally in days from when they receive it. And then they give you some resources. So at least I'll have some information to work with. And it checks this particular, they have different ones. Some like 95, like 150. I went for the biggie. I went for the highest, 204 foods. So it doesn't just test to say, hey, are you sensitive to eggs? It tests for components in eggs that sometimes people are allergic to. Same with dairy. So maybe whey protein doesn't bother you, but lactose you're sensitive to, or the casein in milk products you're sensitive to. So it tests for 2 egg things, 15 dairy, 25 seafood, 13 legumes, 13 grains. Please, Lord, don't let it be grains. 35 fruits, 37 vegetables, 16 seeds and nuts, 7 meats, and 41 spices. Hope they don't find out you're sensitive to pizza. I know, right? I suspect y'all know that I like to spice up my food. I think there's something in that vein that could be causing it. I also do like a lot of smoothies that have a bunch of organic ingredients, but there could be something in there in the seed nut variety. So I'm going to take the test and I'll let you guys know what I think of the results. And then I can get a discount code to give you all. I don't get anything from it. I don't need anything from it. But if anyone else is going through some food sensitivity, I think part of our problem, y'all, is just, as I said, hello, Kim and everyone. Happy Monday. Hi, Tabitha. I love your name. I always think of Bewitched when I see your name. You're probably sick of hearing that. They do.
I'm Siri.
Oh,
Pleased to meet you.
my goodness. She is so, it's because I wave my arms around. And Lorene, I missed your comment. It just said, maybe I should try that. So what I am starting to realize, and I did a little bit of a Thrive haul tomorrow that you'll see. Um, there are so many additives and preservatives and processing that is done to our food. You really, it takes me forever to go to the grocery to read through. Well, I should get some reading glasses, just saying, but just to read through that. Hi, Kimberly. Ah, you've been doing an elimination diet. You know, I thought about that, but I eat such a wide variety of foods. I'm like, I don't even know where to begin. And honestly, I had a discount code, so it was like $250. By the time I would have paid for a doctor's visit, paid for the referral to an allergist, which is where they would send you, and paid the copay, I would have spent way more than that. Bioengineered non-GMO. Wow. There, our food is so different now than when we were young, if you're of that certain age. Just the processing of grain alone, it's fascinating. That's why I have a food mill. So one of the things, I have not made bread, y'all, for a while, because I thought, well, maybe it's something to do with gluten or something I'm putting. Yeah, you do need a chemistry degree with some ingredient labels. You know, y'all, I make Bath and Body products, and trying to find what I need to make a product that isn't so packed full of nasty chemicals, it's unbelievable. And the reason I worry about it is not so much that I'm going to use the product. I certainly wouldn't want to make anybody else susceptible to some ill effects, but I'm exposed to it like over and over and over when I make it. So when I originally was making bath bombs, you know, bath bombs were all the rage. One of the ingredients is SLSA, and it's in everything, guys. It's in dish detergent. Trying to eat food you could pronounce. Eating used to be so easy. I know. I feel like, I feel like I'm old when I'm like, well, I can't eat beans. Well, I can't eat beans, but you know what I mean. I can't eat soy. I can't eat this. I can't eat that. I can't eat out. But I don't think it's us. I think it is what they're doing to our food. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not trying to alarm anybody. But I do think this might be a good avenue to go down. Sometimes elimination diets are really good. Like, I have lupus, so there is a whole litany of processes that you go through when you have lupus on an elimination diet, like nightshade vegetables. There's a whole bunch of things that you do. Meat. I've been down that road without any change. So that's not the cause of it. It's not the susceptible things like tomatoes and potatoes and things like that. That's not what it is. So it's probably all the things I love. It's probably sugar or something I really like, or tea or coffee or whatever. But anyway, I will keep you guys updated on that, because I really think it's important for us to take good care of ourselves, you know? I want to be around for a very, very long time. I'd like to live to be 100, but be healthy. But, only the Lord knows when it's going to be time for me. So in the meantime, I'm trying to take care of my body. Okay, switching topics, y'all. I have some upcoming videos I just wanted to share with you, but I wanted to get your feedback too. I know that I do a wide variety of things, and we are getting ready. I'm going to take you in and show you my seedlings. We're getting ready to get hot and heavy into gardening. Well, that's not everybody's cup of tea. So when I plan, I try to plan 3 different topics. Not coffee. I'd probably not be able to do that. You know, Kimberly, I used to drink, and I'm not exaggerating, about 20 cups of coffee a day when I worked. I know, that's bad, right? So when I quit working, I'm like, I'm not going to do that anymore. And I have a cup or 2 a day. And I thought I would go through caffeine withdrawal, and I didn't, which was really a shocker. And even some days I'm able to skip coffee. And I'm not doing it from a cost standpoint. I'm just doing it because I don't sleep. And I thought maybe it was the caffeine, but it isn't. So But anyway, it costs me less because I'm not drinking as much coffee. Back to my planning. So in a week's time, when I do my 3 videos, I'm trying to have a variety. Even if it's a 2-parter, I try to make that 3rd video something different. And so I have a couple things coming up. So tomorrow's video is a real fun cooking video and a haul. Thursday's video, guys, I am going to share with you. What did I do with it? Hold on, wait for it. I am going to share a little bit about why I use a planner, why I'm a list maker, how you might apply it, and how it might help you in your day-to-day life. I have been doing a lot of research, and I love everything about a planner. I love the colored pens. I love the stickers. But you don't even have to buy a planner, guys. There are free planner pages you can print off. You can draw them on plain paper. You can buy a cheap journal at the dollar store and line it out. I've watched videos where people are doing that. But I think I have some helpful information for you. People in my life locally will say, I don't know how you get everything done that you do. Well, I can tell you, I make lists. I have goals every single day. I have priorities. And so anyway, I'm going to share that with you. So that's on my list. I haven't made a wreath in a while. I want to make a summer wreath. I still haven't done bedroom part 3. I do plan to do that as well, going through PJs and handbags and shoes. I have a bunch of, I love all the pretty stuff to put on them. Lorene, I do too. Girl, we must be sisters. I love planners, but I need help using them. I'm not consistent. And you know what, Jackie, that was exactly me until I came across this one. And you know what? If you don't have a goal and you don't have a plan to get to that goal, you'll never reach your goal unless it's just happenstance, right? So that's why a planner is so important to me. I have always been kind of the Energizer bunny, and I don't have ADD. Okay, maybe I do a little bit. I want to do all the things, so I have a tendency to spread myself way too thin and then feel like I didn't do anything well. So I want a really full and rich life. I want friends. I want this lifestyle, but it takes some planning. So I think that'll be a helpful video. But anyway, back to the shoes. I had bought a whole bunch of flip-flops at the Dollar Tree when it was not the $1.25 tree. Really, really cute because I saw this wreath on Pinterest. I need to put like a parental block on Pinterest. Anybody else like that? I see all these things and I'm like, stop, Kim, because I've never met a craft I didn't like. But it's a really economical way. You can make a really cute summer wreath, and I need a summer wreath. Believe it or not, I have like 14 Christmas wreaths, all the fall and Halloween wreaths. I have one sort of spring wreath, and I do have my bee wreath, which is kind of what I use for the summer. But I thought, Pinterest blows my mind. It does mine too, Jay. And let me tell you all something. Did you know that you can do a vision board on Pinterest? I might be opening Pandora's box here. Let me show you. My iPad's telling me that I need to watch the Wellness Homesteader live. That's so funny. Let me see if I can open Pinterest right quick and show you this. Of course, it's going to be slow. Okay. So you can create, and there's nothing secret about this, guys. Sorry about the ring light. It's my 2023 vision board. So what I did is I just searched keywords like home food preservation, gardening, and you know, I pinned 27 things, but it's, whoops, I just closed it. Like for health and wellness, my supplements, my YouTube channel. It's great for ideas, but I save so much I get lost. Yeah. You know, I actually have a lot of boards. I have a wreath board. I have a retro board. I have a retro home decor. I have a shelving one. I have a canning jar storage one. I'm not a planner girl, but I do have notes in my kitchen. I wish those comments would stay up longer. And I'm afraid if I get on this thing on the live that it'll like echo or something weird like that. So anyway, Pinterest planning vision board, it just keeps me from having to print out things, but it does kind of tie into my planner. And one of the things that I want to do is, even though in the summer I'm outside a lot, I still want to make time to be creative. I still want to have time to keep my earbuds charged and listen to books, because I love listening to books and it saves my eyes. That really helps me. But I thought it might be fun for us to work together on an inexpensive summer wreath using discarded flip-flops or flip-flops from the Dollar Tree. That way you don't have to worry about, are they even your size? I have so many boards. I deleted a lot of mine, Jane, and I'm like, I just need to focus on a few. And the vision board really helped me because I could put all my interests on one. And I was going to cut myself off at 30, but I stopped at 27, so I thought I did pretty good. So, the flip-flop wreath is coming up. Also, guys, I want to show you my seedlings. Some have been really successful. Some, well, they went to seedling heaven. And I thought I would do, hi, Frank. Do you want to be on the video? He usually does. I thought I would do a video just showing where I am and how to take them from hydroponic to actually up pot them, how I harden them off, the whole thing, in case, even if you're just, come on, buddy, you can get on here. Come here. Oh, come here. Oh, golly. Oh. So you want to say hi to people? Oh, that was a big cry. Well, say hello. Can you say hello? You see the pretty kitty? He's like, I have no words, can't out my tongue. I kept saving recipes in Pinterest. And Frankie says hello, Aunt Jane, and let it be. So I thought I would do some gardening ones. Frankie says, hi, Jackie. He just got up from his nap. He is very sweet. Y'all, this is a funny thing. Frankie at night, he likes to come and lay on my chest. And with my ribs, I couldn't. Frankie's heavy. I don't know how much he weighs, but probably at least 15 pounds. That would be great. It's my 3rd year gardening and you need lots of help. Okay, good. You know, I don't want to do things that aren't helpful, but yet, y'all, I learn something new every single day. And I've never started my seeds hydroponically for upplanting into the garden. That's not true. I did do cherry tomatoes one year, but I waited till they had tomatoes on them. So let's go in, see if I can do this without causing a problem. It's going to get kind of like poor lighting. I apologize, y'all. Let me show you where I am. I'm kind of pleased. So, okay, where's the turning thing? So, as you see, here's one of my pumpkins, and it's actually shading some of my tomatoes. Now, I put 2 and 3 seeds in, so I'm going to have to either thin or separate. So here's a pumpkin. I've got a pumpkin here. These are all my tomatoes. And then my peppers are starting to germinate. These are jalapenos. But I have to tell you, once again, my Baker Creek, as you see, I've got seeds here that have not germinated at all. My Baker Creek has not sprouted as successfully as some of the others. But it's time to go ahead and to up pot them into something bigger. And sorry guys, I then ordered another package of plugs and I'm gonna start some more seeds. So yeah, the pumpkin really looks good. And this is a Halloween blend, so I think that might be a white pumpkin. And this is an early pie right here. So I have a cheat sheet over here in case you're wondering how I know, and the seeds in order. These are seeds that my son saved for me because he wanted me to grow orange spice cherry tomatoes and sugar bomb cherry tomatoes. So they're super healthy. But then you come over here and you look at my germination rate from Baker Creek and it's like, wah, wah, wah. So, y'all, I don't know. I don't really know why it doesn't come out. I don't across the board hear people complaining about Baker Creek like I complain about it. But they've all had the same water, the same fertilizer, the same light. And I think that tells a story for sure. So I thought that we would do some gardening things. Let me go back in here. And then I've got, in case you see what a mess my table is, I am still working on some of my, ooh, guys, hang on. Do you think they're old stock, Jane? I do. Right on them, produced for 2023 growing season. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Johnny Seeds, I ordered a lot of flowers because I like to have a lot of flowers in my garden for cut flowers. The cold weather killed all of my daffodils. They're all laying over like this. It's really sad. Daffodils are my favorite flower, but we'll just direct sow seeds. I always have good luck with doing that for flowers. The final thing that is on my list is the part 3 clean out, because I realized, y'all, I didn't share with you probably my most extravagant obsession. It's not extravagant, my excessive. Frankie, he will bang the cupboard door when he wants attention. So I think that would be daffodils make me happy. They do me too, Jane, and not to be morbid, and I don't think I've ever shared this on my channel. My oldest son, Andrew, was stillborn. So when you purchase cemetery plots, so expensive when you do it at death. So I have my plot already and my stone already, and I have daffodils on our double stone. Frankie, hey, come here. People are seeing you're a bad boy. So while I can read comments, I'm sitting kind of close, guys, I know. What else do you guys want to see? It's not that I can't think up things, y'all. I have huge lists of things I would like to do, but I want to be sure that it like brings value. I have good luck with Renee seeds. You know, Karen, I have heard that, and I am going to make a note of that because I think that I need to step away from Baker Creek. I don't even know why. I thought maybe last year it was just me, but yeah. Now that they all have the same growing condition, it's the seeds, it's not me. And even if there's only like a 50% germination rate, Baker Creek seeds aren't cheap either. I have a lot of Dollar Tree seeds that I bought this year too, but those are direct sow because they're things like green beans. So what else would you guys like to see? Do you have any suggestions for me? I mean, I absolutely love doing YouTube. And one of the reasons I started YouTube, I don't think I've ever shared this either, was because I wanted my son to have access to all of the pieces of knowledge that he still calls me and says, I can't quite remember how to do this. He's a fabulous cook, but he does have canning questions and things like that, gardening questions all the time. So I thought, well, then it will always be there for him. You know, that would be kind of my legacy. Chicken news. Oh, guys, we'll go out and see the chickens. So, yeah, I am going to let my girls free range all summer. Oh, pray for me. Maybe show a project on the cricket. Okay, I'm glad you said that. I was going to actually work on it, but I realized I can't. I want to show you a couple things that I'm going to be working on the cricket. I love it for labeling, guys. And this might be a little extra, but I love canting or decanting you know, you look in the shower and you've got 14 different styles of bottles. So like shampoo, conditioner, face wash, that kind of thing. Well, I have those done. And then I got these very inexpensive, they're just plastic bottles for face wash, body lotion, and I'm not sure what I'm going to put in the third one. So I'm going to be doing that. I also found at Walmart, you can get these, this is like a particle board with like a chalkboard finish. They have black ones, they have white ones. I'm going to do white lettering for this. These are like $2, guys. And, well, I think they were $2.47. I don't want to exaggerate. The vinyl adhesive, and when I do the video, I will link everything. Don't buy Crickets. Buy the Amazon brand. Y'all, I was using the Good Cricket vinyl that came with my Cricut, and I had nothing but trouble. And since I switched to this, which was a recommendation of my neighbor, unbelievable how much easier it is to do. So yeah, let me take you out. I don't want to make this too long. My goodness, it has got long. I can talk, can't I? I enjoy all your subjects: canning, food, organization, vintage shopping. Yeah, and I want to do more saving money ones as well. Some things, ideas. Hi, babies. What are you doing? You want to be the video too? Here comes Miss Violet. What you got to say to the ladies and gentlemen? Yes. Did you tell them what you got to eat today? They got peppers today, and like sweet peppers, and they loved it. They pretty much ate all the seeds out of it. There's still a few laying here and there. Been one Cricket, hands and fingers, that you couldn't pick the pieces off. Lorraine, let me tell you, oh gosh, did you lose me? I hope not. Let me tell you this. Yeah, here's the stats of my daffodils. They're crying, but some of them have not opened yet, so maybe I will still get some. We shall see. Well, shoot, there we go. Those girls are so lucky. Yeah, they're so spoiled. They got strawberries. When I made this strawberry lemonade concentrate, y'all, you gotta make that. It is so good. I took some to to my dental office today because they were like, we want to try it. So I took some. I lost my train of thought. Oh, Lorene, your hands. Let me tell you, using the vinyl from Amazon, it's not bad. Now, if you make little tiny labels, it's a little tougher. But I actually cut out for that black thing. It's so good to be home. And let me just show you one more thing, and then I'm going to sign off. And then if you guys want to leave comments, because it's hard for me to catch them all as I'm talking on other video ideas, I'd love to hear. So here is a beautiful project made on the Cricut. So I do call my place Big Pine Homestead. So this is my tree. And of course I have chickens. I grow a lot of strawberries. I have tons of flowers and pumpkins. Those are my kind of my big things. So yeah, it's kind of bare out here, but this is my Big Pine. And if you can see the house across the street, it is humongous, guys. So that's why it's Big Pine Homestead. All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed today's live. I have the video up and ready to go for tomorrow, so I will see you all. Oh, I'm sorry that it keeps buffering. You know, sometimes lives do that. So if you want to go back and rewatch anything, give it about 45 minutes. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me, for all your prayers, your encouraging words. You make my life so rich, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So until I see you tomorrow, I will talk at you later. Bye-bye. Thanks, Kim, joined late, but at least you caught a little, Karen. Yep, that's right.